Item number F, we can call the two council members back in.
We'll take care of the rest if you want. If you want to go home, we'll take care of the rest.
Next item is item number F, adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with Mainstar Inc. in the amount of $36,000 for the purchase of a geographic information system cross-reference software module.
Electronic.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Council. I am presenting the Department's request for purchase of a GIS cross-reference software module. In 2007, the Council approved the Department's first ever computerized maintenance management system, CMMS. This system is designed to manage all divisional tasks such as operational work orders, informational files, and asset tracking storage systems. The CMMS system and all of its components is considered a best management practice and is a required tool of the state's sanitary sewer master plan. At that time, the department did not have computerized maps, asset storage files, GPS location positioning of city-owned structures such as manholes or water valves, or any computerized historical file system that tracks completed work and labor for future cost-benefit analysis and budget preparation. Since the beginning of the CMMS implementation and working to meet state compliance, all of the before-mentioned processes have been created, stored within the CMMS system, and is being utilized by operational staff for better efficiency and planning of proactive maintenance. All existing data is now GIS compatible and ready to be linked with the computerized maintenance management system's separate GIS module. The purchase of this module is necessary to link assets on a map with their corresponding individual historical files. This ability is crucial to the targeted goal of operational efficiency in relation to assessing or changing maintenance routes, speed in accessing information, tracking problem spots, and is another industry-wide best management practice and a requirement of the state's sanitary sewer master plan. The city's current GIS system is a base version and does not have the enhanced features required to integrate with the department's CMMS system. This base version was implemented with a mindset of adding future layers or modules if they were truly needed. The department is therefore requesting the purchase of the CMMS GIS compatible module so that it can continue towards its goals of fully implementing the CMMS system and assuring compliance with state law, which is requesting that we have a GIS CMMS operational based system. In closing, why now? Ideally, sooner would have been better than later. The state is ramping up its compliance pressure. We're under pressure to redo our proactive maintenance planning. This is a tool that will help us do that. We're currently doing it in longhand, where basically there's always talk of a living document. This is a living system. We can video something today and then it can change in its structure tomorrow. It can collapse, it can be, a root can grow in and then become worse. So in order to do that, we have to do the long version and reassess and then re-manipulate our routes. This system was targeted to help us to do that. All other utilities that do what we do, at least in talking with the wastewater division, have this tool and is necessary so that when there is new buildings such as, we're talking tonight about the grade separation, there will be new sewer mains on First Avenue. Without getting too technical, every time we make a computer layer, we have to go through a middleman, pay the middleman to make the new layer, and then install it. This way, if we have this tool, we will be able to not only redo our proactive maintenance routes, but we can cut out the middleman and we can do the adjustments ourselves. Another part of state compliance is having the ability to adjust your maps. Right now, we have to do it in the long version, pay consultants. Again, we can do it ourselves. And with that, I'll take any questions. That ends my presentation.
Any questions or action?
Through the chair. Are all the divisions in Public Works using the CMMS system?
All divisions will eventually use it. The wastewater division, we started the work order system. Again, we started off from scratch about 3 years ago, and we have a lot of information. In just wastewater, we have probably about 6,000 assets. I would say that water probably has even more. They've been working very hard to get everything mapped. Everyone will eventually be using this. This was as part of the process of implementing it to go ahead and go ahead with it where we could while we got the information in relation to assets. That information, as I said before, is now ready to be linked to the GIS module. So that is why we're asking for it now.
Okay, and I think I heard your answer was that your division is utilizing the system.
There are many components of the system, but
Right.
yes, we are using the most of it right now.
Now, the other divisions, the way I'm hearing your answer was that they're fully engaged in getting ready to utilize it, but are not utilizing it at this time. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So my only question would be is, with that only being utilized by one division in the department, why would we want to make sure everybody's on the same page utilizing the first system that we purchased and up to speed before we start introducing a second system that they're not even to the first step?
Well, for wastewater, due to the state mandates and orders given to other municipalities, this is law for us to have right now. What we have done in the wastewater division is set the path, and then the other divisions are coming within that same roadwork. What we do is obviously different from wastewater to streets, lighting, pavement, but there are things that have, projects that have gone on that we need to get into this system, and we need to be able to cross-reference and attach that documented files so that for queries, for budget preparation, saving time, we need to have that. When it comes to the other divisions, being that they're not using it yet, they will follow suit. It's just that in the sense of not being the sacrificial lamb, but we were the first ones to go ahead with it and hit the obstacles and then try to mitigate them and get around them, and for future other divisions to follow that path.
And you said the state has already, it was a law now that the state has imposed that this is a required device for purchase?
Yes, basically what they're saying is that is a best management practice. And what they're saying by that is that per our WDR or a CDO order, you need to follow best management practices.
I will add a few clarifying comment. How Dennis indicated all of the other functions in public services are following suit, and they are in different phase of implementation of this management system. Like in street, our street division is very advanced already, collecting all of the information necessary to set up and implement this system. Just to clarify with the requirement for just requiring by the regional board or other state entity, this is the best management practice. It's not a specific law, but is a recommended best management practice. I would also add that based on our discussion so far with this regional board and also our negotiation with other environmental entities, in order for us to get to a place where the expectation will be set for us to be, this is the most critical first step in order for us to make the investment and to be able to proceed with implementation of any other programs in the
Okay,
department.
final question real quick. The system for all the divisions to be up as this division is, will that be a year from now? Will that be?
They will be at a different stage. They are proceeding slowly. They are investing like the street division. They are allocating each week 2 days that
So
they
about
are
a year
going
or-
out. 1 year, 2 year
Okay.
time frame.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Through the chair.
Michael?
Just really quickly, about the software itself, is Mainstar the only provider or the primary provider of this sort of system?
Mainstar is the company that we contracted with to have the CMMS system. It makes sense to have this provided through them, and we did at the time, several years ago, look for a possibility of having it through another company. But the prices at that time were far higher than Mainstar, and it made sense that since this is the company that we have, to make sure that there wasn't any interface problems or obstacles, that Mainstar, it was kept with them so that they could control it. And also as part of this, they have annual support. And so basically they will help us, and they have helped us, and have been worked well with me in the sense of, hey, what about this, what about that? So it made sense to go with them through this.
Do they charge additional for the support contract, or is that included in the price of the software?
That is included in the price of this resolution. Any future annual support will be in the operational budget.
And in terms of maintenance, do they provide free upgrades on the software? Do they refresh that periodically?
I have been told that it is all transitional.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Other questions? Action?
I'll introduce the resolution.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.